So the second method, the next method we want to talk about is substring, but with two parameters. So substring with two parameters does a different, slightly different thing. Okay, so what it does, so the same deal applies. You have to have a string to run it. So there's my string. Barris's class is this one. Whatever. Okay, so I have a string. Now what I want to do is I want to do a substring. And a substring of that one. Now we talked about this yesterday. You have to have the implicit parameter is right there. And then we do substring. But then what happens is you can use it with two parameters. So when it has two parameters, the first one is the position that you start at. Okay, so say I want to start at the I for some reason. So this is position 0, 1, 2, 3. I would start at position I. And the next one is the position after the one I want to go to. So say I want to go to the L. Okay, so the I is at 3. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to go to the L, so I have to go to one more than the L for this substring thingy to work. So let's do I still have that? That's good. Okay, so let's see how that works. See, I went to the L, starts the I, and that's exciting. So that's the idea of substring. So I just want to put this together just a little and show you how we often use strings. Now we're not comparing them yet, even though we have done that, and I guess I could put that in here. But what we often do is we can search a string, and searching is one of the things that we have to talk about a little bit here. So say I want to search my name, oh excuse me, while I is less than name.length. So this is how we often use the length method. Okay, we often use it with the substring. Okay, so we start at 0 because your position is always at 0. That's where this B, my very first position, is always 0. We go to less than length and not the length, because if we go to the length, that's going to be farther than we're allowed. Okay, so in substrings it doesn't really matter, but this is so, and then we can do whatever we want right here. So let's say I want to print out every other letter. Yeah, that sounds like something that would be useful in life. Name.substring, stubstring. Okay, so I want to start. I want to output I, but I just want to output I. If I want to just the I position, so I'm going to start at the 0 position, and let's say I want to output every other letter. So it's I plus equals 2. So this, I'm going to output the 0 and then the 2 position and then the 4 to the length. So if I want to output the I using substring, this is the first position. Okay, if I want to just output the B, I have to output 0 in this spot, and then the next position is the position after the one I want. So it's going to be I plus 1. So that's just saying I want to output just the B. Because remember when we did this, this 10 was at the A. So it's one farther than the one that I want. Well, if I want this exact one, yeah, okay. You're over explaining, Barris. Just do it. Okay. I need my end of my curly brackets. I don't even need curly brackets. So there we go. It outputs every other letter or every other character in my fabulous string that I have here. So this is just want to show you in a very simple basic example a few very common things that show up. So the things that show up, this for loop to search through a string. You always start at 0 because that's where position starts, and you go to less than the length because we can't go to the length. Increase as we want, generally it's plus plus, but in this case we did something different. And remember, substring starts, the first one is the position you start at, and the second one is the position one farther than you want. So if you only want one letter, this is how you do it. So these are very common things that you're going to want to remember and use throughout your run. See ya.